Hello everyone, I, Valgori, am back. This is my second video, which is a sequel to the first, which if you haven't seen, I recommend you watch. This video will also, of course, be about LEGO, and will start as a review. So, you know the website, the TopTens. If you don't, it is basically a website in which someone can create their own list, which can go forever, and anyone can put any entry or comment they want. Some have argued it is a bad site though, which I would say is probably due to a combination of one, there are a lot of idiots on the internet, and two, because anyone can put anything on a list, which leads to them often being very messy, and sometimes there are troll entries. Now I've explained the website, the TopTens, here's how it is relevant to today's video. There is what appears to be a popular list on it called Top 10 LEGO Themes That Need to Be Made, and has existed since 2011, and in concept, it is a perfect idea for a list. And what LEGO themes do fans want or can come up with? What themes should they do they have never done before? This is the list. However, this list is terrible for a variety of reasons. At best, it is so bad, it is funny, and at worst, it is a complete catastrophe. This video will start as a review of the list, then I will get to my solution for it. The first reason why this list sucks is because of the sheer number of licensed themes it has compared to original themes. As you could probably tell from the last video, I love original themes, as the first type of theme I wanted to come back was unlicensed action themes, and the third was an unlicensed racing theme. And while I love some licensed themes like Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Batman, and so on, this list had almost nothing but licensed themes. There are 447 themes on the list, and I counted all the original themes, and there were only 34 original themes. All the rest, 413, were licensed. That is over 12 times as many licensed themes than original themes. Not just that, there were probably even less original themes on the list, as with some of them I wasn't sure whether it was referring to an existing book, movie, video game, TV show, etc. that requires a license, or if it was meant to be original and happened to have the same name, like Animal Kingdom. And with others, while they are not licensed by definition, they probably would make them licensed. Bands would probably be licensed, and Sherlock would probably be based on a Sherlock Holmes movie, rather than a creative interpretation of the original books. Not just that, most of the licensed theme ideas were terrible. There were only a few I liked, like Halo, Star Trek, James Bond, and Doctor Who, which I hope they will do someday, but most of them were either too childish or too mature, with most of them being based on either a slapstick comedy cartoon like Fanboy and Chum Chum, which is a bad show, or Phineas and Ferb, a video game that simply wouldn't execute well into LEGO like Angry Birds or Tetris, or something that is more well known for being a meme than anything else, like Shrek or Lazy Town, or being based on either an R or NC-rated torture or slasher-themed horror movie, like Saw or Halloween, a very violent first-person shooter game, like The Walking Dead or Call of Duty, or an adult social and political commentary cartoon like South Park or Family Guy. Some of the entries were obviously jokes, like the top tens, So, I don't know how that would even work. Most of the last 150 themes on the list were just anime. Not just that, even the very few original theme ideas were not good, and some were terrible. For example, the one which literally made me laugh in real life was North Korea. A Lego North Korea. Can you imagine that? Like them making a North Korean prison camp? Personally, if Lego made a North Korea theme, I will like them to do a set depicting the event in 2013 when 80 people were executed in a stadium by a machine gun firing squad just for minor offences like owning Bibles. Also, to go with the North Korea theme, there was also The Squirrel and the Hedgehog, which is a North Korean propaganda cartoon. A Lego The Squirrel and the Hedgehog that is like a Lego The Triumph of the Will. So, as you can see, this list is terrible. Only a literal few ideas on it did I like. The two worst entries on it, in my opinion, were Saw and North Korea. So, what is my solution to this? Well, as you could see, the main problem with this list was that there were just way too many licensed themes and almost no original themes, and most of those licensed theme ideas were bad. So I created my own list on this website that I posted called Top 10 Non-Licensed LEGO Themes That Should Be Made. I actually posted this over a month ago, but since no one has commented or added anything to it, I will like to advertise it in this video. This list, since there were some good ideas on the list I just reviewed, though very few, will be dedicated purely to non-licensed themes. Its link will be in the description. I, on the list, put 10 themes of my own, which were 8 action themes and 2 historical themes. They were Ancient Greece, Antarctica, Europa, Roman Empire, Super Soldiers, Dark Side of the Moon, Mayan Quest, Cyber Strike, Post-Civilization, and Asteroid Miners. I gave each of these themes descriptions, but they are all as vague as possible, giving you as much freedom to interpret and imagine. Come to the article and post your own ideas. While I only put 8 action themes and 2 historical themes on the list, I would like the list to eventually have themes of all different genres, excluding licensed, including action, historical, racing, construction, modern day, model making, technical, basic, girls, miscellaneous, and even educational, preschool, and juniors themes. Also, no trolling, so don't put stupid ideas like North Korea on it. Anyway, that is the video of today. A review and then an advertisement in the same video. If you are watching, I recommend you go to the list and put your own ideas on it to vote and or comment. Goodbye.